Hello traders, this is MacBillion. Today is September 14, 2015, and let's talk about the market. We entered today a new position because it triggered my position perfectly, and I'm going to talk about it. But first, let's talk about the spider. Not much to say. It's still moving inside this, let's say this is a triangle wedge. It's not a perfect triangle wedge, but you can easily see the 20 simple moving average is the resistance area, and also the 197.41. So you can put those numbers in your watch list, because if we break out the 20 or confirm the breakout of 197.41, this thing can go easily to test the 203. So that's my take on the spider. Now let's talk about the new position we entered today. So first, I'm going to tell you why I entered. I entered this position because my plan was to enter if we break out and confirm this resistance area here, this short-term resistance. You break out, that was on September 9, but the next day, September 10, it didn't confirm. Then September 11, which is Friday, it break out again, but I was waiting for the breakout for the confirmation. You see, you have a confirmation here because it confirms about the last price action. So this is a confirmation. And another thing that triggers my enter was that it was holding perfectly the 115 area. This Fibonacci area is 114.90, but you have to round it onto 115. So that's an important number that we need to watch. There is a little gap right here, so I'm not gonna put my stop loss in the 115. I'm gonna put my stop loss if we break down the bottom of the gap. So there's a gap right here. Price open about Friday's high, so it creates a gap. So there is a little gap right here that we have to respect, and price might go and close it. So my stop target on this one is the highest of Friday, which is 114.21. If we close below the area, below 114.21, we have to get out, and that's our stop loss. Now, what is our target? Yeah, I know you guys want to talk about targets. Who wants to talk about stop loss? It's boring. Let's talk about targets. The 50 simple moving average, I don't care. I see some people talking about the 50 simple moving average, but if you see price action for the past 2 years, Apple doesn't trade with the 50 simple moving average. It doesn't care. It break down here, it break down here, it break out here, it break down here. It doesn't care. So I'm not gonna put a lot of attention to the 50 simple moving average. Now, between those two Fibonacci resistance and support, we have another Fibonacci levels that we can include. So by getting the 30.2 retracement to the 0%, we can get other lines. Like I will be watching the 118.45, and I'm gonna be watching 122. So there you can see your targets. Of course, you have to include the 120 because 120 is a decade number. You always have to include decade numbers as target, because many traders watch those decade numbers and they have a stop loss, or they have limit orders there. So it's also, you have to put it in your watch list. So my first target is 118.45. Second target is 120, and third target is 122. Now it will be awesome if it goes to 133, which is the major resistance. But at this moment, we trading momentum, and I wanted to get out of this trade as soon as I get 20% profits, which is going to be around 118. Then I'm going to get out of 50% profits, or I will be 80% profit if it goes to 122. And then I will leave a runner to see if it can go to 126 or 133. So let's watch this closely. The volume today was not excellent, but it was good. It was $50 million. Usually trades around 63 and 65 millions, but it was good. The DMI, you can see here, somebody asked me, hey, but DMI is bearish. The DMI is neutral here. That's something that you need to learn. When you have a a minus directional is pointing down, a plus directional is pointing up, and they're both very near, then you can say this is neutral because nobody's leading and we're about to get a crossover. So this is neutral, but price is bullish, and price is always king. Remember that. Whatever happened in the chart is king. The DMI, the MACD, the RSI, or whatever indicator you're using are lagging indicator. They usually help you, but they don't tell you exactly it doesn't tell you high probability where price is going. Price action right here is the one who tells you. So there is high probability trade right here in this breakout that this is gonna continue. Another second scenario is that we might break out right here, go to 118.45, and then try to test this area right here. Let me show you. It's below the 50. What number is that one? Is the 115 area. You know, break out right here, test the 118, break down again to test the 115, and go. So that's the second scenario you have to see. So there you have the plan. Why we enter, the stop loss, you have the targets, and don't watch the news. I don't care how many iPhones they're gonna sell. I don't care how many I watch. I don't care anything. Don't watch the news. Watch the U chart. That's the plan. I don't like, you know, somebody will tell me tomorrow, oh, but look, listen, you heard the last news? They say that the iPhone didn't sell as the people were expecting. I don't care. If I see that it break down my stop loss, I get out. I don't care about the news. So just trade like that and you will always succeed. Now let's talk about another one. Let's talk about Tesla. Tesla right here is pushing the 50 simple moving average. You see how much it's pushing? It's pushing here, here. It's pushing. For this one, the 50 simple moving average works very well. So I'm waiting to see if we break out the 50 and we get a crossover. Then this thing might test 268 in a blink. Remember, this is a momentum stock, and if you break out the 50, enter long because this is gonna blow up to 268. So it's on my watch list for tomorrow. And the other one that I have on my watch list, even though it triggered my entry today, but I wanted to watch it more closely because the volume it was not good volume. You see, break out the 50 Friday, confirmed today, but the volume was only 20 millions. It usually trade around 34 to 36 millions daily. So I don't like the volume. I wanted to see a good volume tomorrow. If it goes with good volume, I'm gonna enter long on Facebook, and I think this is a good one to put in your long-term portfolio because this one is gonna go very high. My target for the end of the year is 120. I think it's gonna go to 100, stay there, and then go. So keep this on your watch list. Okay, traders, this is everything for today. Trade on.